Hello friends, hello family, my beautiful souls, fellow light bringers. Welcome to my home and welcome to our space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, and we're going to do your daily pick a card. These are timeless videos, which means that when you find them, it's time. They're good anytime, okay? So they're here for your enjoyment and your pleasure, and actually my pleasure too. I'm really glad that you're here. I really do like to pretend like you come up on my doorstep, you knock on my door, and I welcome you in with your favorite beverage waiting and ready for you. So be that water, coffee, vodka, tea, you let me know. Did I say who I am? I'm Olivia, and this is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. I think I did say that. Anyway, we're going to try to do our shuffling on camera today, as you can see. And everybody's going to get at least 3 tarot cards, okay? And we're using our Everyday Witch deck. And then everybody's going to get one of our Healing the Mind and Spirit cards by Dr. Brian L. Weiss. MD, I really like those. I have so many beautiful cards, guys. I have so many beautiful oracles, beautiful decks. I'm so excited to share this with you. If I didn't do this, they would just be moldering here on the shelf, and that would just be awful. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting some cards down. We're going to do our first group. I'm going to move these out of the way for now. These are our Brian L. Weiss cards. Let's do our second group. And we'll do our third group. Now, if you've never done a tarot pick a card before, it's really easy to do. Just follow along with the video. I do encourage you to just follow the whole video. You can do a pick a card, and I will give you the meanings and everything, and that can be yours. But I also culminate all the readings at the end so that we can get a bigger picture. And so I encourage you to, if you don't pick all the cards and see the whole thing, then go ahead. And I put timestamps. They will correspond with card toppers that I put on here for you guys. Okay, so do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't make life-altering choices or decisions based on this or any other tarot pick a card, as you are the master of your universe, right? All right. All right. Okay, I'm going to put some, we're going to do our Brian L. Weiss cards next. Actually, with the Brian L. Weiss deck, because it has, we may not need card toppers. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put card toppers on them anyway. They come in different colors, and they don't have a back. They're both fronts. So you can conceivably tell the stacks apart just by your Brian L. Weiss cards. Okay, let's see. We're just going to put 4 down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't mind me if it's a little messy. I hope it doesn't drive you crazy. I'm a very laid-back reader, so this kind of stuff doesn't bother me. All right, let's start with this. This is our beautiful universe. I don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful crystal, and that's going to be our #1 card topper. We're going to call it Universe because of the way that it sparkles like the universe. Okay, let's put our honey citrine on the next one. Let's put this beautiful green rock on the green thing. Let's go ahead and use the pyramid for this one. All right. Okay, so now we've come to that magical time where you can pick your card topper. They correspond to timestamps in the video below. You can choose a few or all, and like I said, I will do a culmination at the end. So, please do like this video. Subscribe if you want to find me again. Hit that notification bell if you want to know when I upload videos. Share this video with friends, but most importantly of all, I want you to come back. I love having you here. I truly feel your energy. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. And it is good. I was going to say, I'll tell you if it's good or not, but it is. It's good. As per usual. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have today. We're going to start with our universe crystal here, and your Brian Wise card is: you're not merely your physical self. You existed before you came into your physical body, and you will exist after you leave your body. Now, I will say, you don't have to believe what I believe, and you don't have to believe everything that you see here to enjoy this, okay? But if you want to take this positive affirmation with you, your affirmation today would be: I am much greater than my body or my brain. Okay, let's see what tarot cards you have. What is your message today? And I can see with these particular nails I have, I'm going to have trouble picking these up. So bear with me. I'm going to have to get a little rough with them. All right. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have Justice. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this is wonderful. What this is saying today, especially with you, with your spiritual affirmation about you being much greater than your brain or your body, the Ten of Pentacles here is telling you that you are your family in some ways. This could be family of choice. This could be family, your actual family. But with the Four of Pentacles, Justice, and the Ten of Pentacles here, what I'm getting, the message I'm getting for you is that you have built a foundation. And you have had help with that foundation. Maybe your family has helped you. It looks like there might be a bit of trouble with what you've built, possibly some legal trouble. Now, I'm getting very specific here, and this is why I ask that you take what you need and leave the rest. For those of you that that's not resonating with, this can also just really mean have to do with balance. Now, what's going on is the work balanced? Are you balancing work and home life? These are the questions that you ask yourself with this reading, because this is about taking a look at balancing your situation so that you can, and using more than your body and your brain, using your family, using your coworker, using what you have in order to move forward. So this does look like there might be a little trouble in paradise. However, it's not a big deal. It's just saying kind of look at things and check out your balance. See if you are working too much, or if you're working someone else too much. Or if someone's working harder than the other. I know that happens a lot. They say 20% of the people do 80% of the work, don't they? They. Okay, whoever they are. Let's go ahead and see what we have under our honey citrine. And I see that I burned my thumbnail when I lit my candle. Okay, let's go ahead. That's what happens when you have these really long nails. You end up having to figure out new ways to do normal, everyday things. And speaking of my nails, these are kiss nails. My mom got them for my birthday. Thank you, Mom. My mom's. I have some other more traditional, shorter nails that I will be wearing soon that I got from them as well. Anyway, if you picked a honey citrine, I am open. Oh, your Brian L. Wise card says, love others fully and with all your heart, and do not fear. Do not hold back. The more you give, the more will return to you. I know this for a fact, and here's why. Because I have always worn my heart on my sleeve, and even when I have embarrassed and humiliated myself by telling someone that I love them, they may not return that love, but I certainly get a lot of love in return anyway. So this is your affirmation. I'm open to loving fully and freely. And let's see what else you have. You have the Six of Cups. You have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you are starting on an adventure. And you know what? I get a real feeling of Little Red Riding Hood here. So, as you go on your adventure, I'm not going to tell you not to stray from your path, not to pick flowers, not to, but I'm going to say pay attention to what's going on around you. Beware of promises from strangers. Enjoy your new adventure. You will find success. And this looks like success in money. You're using your intellect. This is very exciting for some of you. You might be starting school. For others of you, you might be starting a new job, or even some other kind of adventure. But I do see adventure. And this card right here, this Six of Cups right here, that's the one that's telling me to just be aware of what's going on around you. Pay attention. That's the best way to stay safe on adventure. All right, so that's what you have there. I'm going to have another sip of cuppa, and then we are going to see what we're going to look at the pyramid next. Extra good today. Okay, I didn't show you the honey citrine up close, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, but now we're going to move on to our pyramid. We're going to see if you chose the Howlite pyramid. We're going to look at your cards next, if we can get to them. Let's see. Easier than I thought. Okay. Your Brian L. Wise card says, it's better to say no when you need to and say yes when you want to. Otherwise, anger will creep in and you'll resent the person or the obligation. This is very important. This is a boundary setting thing, okay? Say no when you need to and say yes when you want to, okay? I feel no guilt when I say no to someone. This has been a long, hard road for me, and I did have to say no to someone yesterday about something that I really wanted to do, but I was tired. I was very tired. And so I had to say no. I didn't feel guilty because I said no, but I will win. So it worked out for both of us, and there's no resentment, at least as far as I know, not on my side. So your affirmation is, I feel no guilt when I say no to someone. Let's see what your cards tell us. Okay, so you have the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay, so what we have is that you have been very responsible, very hardworking. You're someone that has, and I'm looking at this card right now, the King of Pentacles. If this is you manifesting, then you have come a long way. However, I know you can see this card, the Ten of Swords. In the Modern Witch Tarot deck, it's really cute because it's the card that says, I'm fine. But it's a teenager saying it. I'm fine. You're not fine, okay? This has been very difficult. You're in a very painful place. The thing is, it's a feeling of loss and heartbreak. It's also a feeling sometimes of betrayal. Now, here's the thing. The Hierophant is coming in, and you can see they're meditating. The Hierophant is talking about your values. It's not just talking about... here, let me lay these out like this. I really shouldn't be holding them. I think they're easy to see when I put them on the table. Let me know if that's correct in the comments below, if you please. Okay, so while you are having some difficulties and some troubles, and this probably has to do with your heart and your mind more than anything, but you probably know what this is as we're talking about it. What the Hierophant is telling you to do is to reevaluate your values and figure out what you're going to do about this situation, keeping within your belief system. Otherwise, you can end up hurting yourself even more by acting out and striking out in pain or in anger. You might end up doing something that you regret, or something that is not the kind of person that you'd like to be, something like that. So, coupled with the I feel no guilt when I say no to someone, I just want you to keep that in mind, that you really need to take care of yourself. Um, especially right now. Especially right now when you're feeling so overwhelmed. I mean, basically with pain. That's what we have there. It could be emotional pain. It could be physical pain. But anyway, it's time for you to take care of yourself. All right, so if you pick this beautiful green stone, we're going to read your Brian L. Wise card. And we have, I practice meditation. Oh, wait, we read this one first. You may find that your mind is usually filled with unimportant thoughts. Focus on your breath or your steps. Every breath is holy, and every step is sacred. I practice meditation and contemplation to quiet my mind. Now, for those of you who aren't big into meditation, or you might even be ADHD or something, you're not able to really sit still, I suggest moving meditations, like walking meditations. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. Or just something very easy, something simple, something that takes 5 minutes or less sometimes can really help change the whole feeling of a situation, especially an overwhelming situation. Stopping 5 minutes to take a few deep breaths can really change your outlook. Okay, let's see what you have with your tarot cards. Okay, so you have, ooh, yes, you have the High Priestess, you have the Six of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords. Wonderful. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here, and let's talk about this meditation that goes with this. Well, we'll put that right there. With the High Priestess, you are tapped into the knowledge and energy of Source Power Universe. If this isn't you, this is someone that you know. Maybe you're seeking advice from this person. At any rate, you're starting a journey that's going to take you to magnificent places. Now, this could be an actual journey or a metaphorical journey. This could be a journey of spirit or soul, which is what I'm getting, but it's also going to have a lot to do with love and unity, as we have the Three of Swords here. Now, the Three of Swords is about love and unity, but it's also about heartbreak. So, what I'm seeing, okay, I'm getting some messages here. Okay, so the message I'm getting is that you have experienced a heartbreak. This might be long ago. This might be in the way past for many of you. That's part of the message that I'm getting. But even so, it's something that is going to help propel you into this different mode of seeing the world, this journey that you're taking. It is a spiritual journey. We have the High Priestess here. You are either becoming her or you are being advised by her. And you are starting a spiritual meditative journey. That's really all there is. It's that simple. Okay, so we go from spiritual journey and heartbreak, a heartbreak that kind of jump starts this journey. I don't want to leave this as something that is, I want to acknowledge that this is painful. That's what I mean to do before I move on, that this is an extremely painful situation, but sometimes that's what comes of these situations are spiritual journeys, and that's this case in point. Okay, so you who are having troubles, we also talk about the Hierophant. We talk about what your basic beliefs are and staying within, being the person that you desire to be, especially when it comes to your belief system, and taking care of yourself, not taking on too much. Okay, here we have paying attention to what's going on around you, especially with new adventures. Be open, be free, but pay attention so that you don't get bamboozled. All right, and then last but not least, we have these cards. We have that you have built a great foundation, and that it is time to kind of figure out, redistribute the wealth or redistribute the work, something like that, and know that you have help in order to do that. So when we put all these together, it really does look like a spiritual journey, doesn't it? A spiritual journey with friends, a spiritual journey that brings us to love, which is what spiritual journeys do. That's really the point. We can also say brings us to God. We can also say brings us to higher self. We can also say brings us to higher understanding. There are lots of ways to say that. So again, thank you so much for being here. I love it. I love that you're here. I love doing these. I want to do them more, so I'm going to make more time to do them more often. So thank you again for coming. Again, like I said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and most importantly of all, come back. Let me serve you a shot of tequila or whatever it is that you like, and let's have a little chat, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. I truly do. Mwah.